When making a delicious dessert, there are many different ways to approach a recipe. I love to bake, and with that I always accept a challenge to want to make something different and exciting. As a nanny, you are always tasked with the job of having to keep a little kid occupied and running on a happy stomach to make the energy go. So we did decide to make some cookies. Normally, sugar cookies are a big hit to the occasional sweet tooth, but sugar cookies to me are too dry and too crumbly. After a little bit of investigating with my little kiddo, we came up with a solution to that problem. I took a regular sugar cookie recipe off to a cooking site and added extra ingredients to it to create a moist cake tasting sugar cookie. It is super delicious and can be compared to a loft house sugar cookie bought as a store. If only are actually that good. When creating the new cookie, I took and added an extra egg and poured a little bit of milk when the batter is ready to be mixed. All the ingredients needed for this recipe are as follows, but also keep in mind that these sizes of the materials are all measured to make about 4 dozen cookies. 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of softened butter, 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and about a half a cup of milk. This also depends on how thin or thick you want your batter to be. The utensils you will be needing will be a small mixing bowl, a large mixing bowl, or if you have access to a mixer, that can come in more handy than the bowl, a fork or a whisk, and measuring cups and spoons. After you have gathered all of your ingredients and cooking utensils you will be using, you can begin to follow these quick and easy instructions. You will need to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and in your small bowl, mix together your flour, baking soda, and baking powder. Set this mixture aside for now. In a larger bowl, or the mixer, you will need to cream together the butter and sugar until it's smooth. Beat in the eggs and the vanilla extract. Now to begin, slowly blend in the dry ingredients from your smaller bowl into your bigger bowl. Once this is all gathered up and it is still too dry, you may add your milk to thin out your batter. Roll your rounded teaspoons of dough into balls and place onto a parchment paper covered cookie sheet. When you have put your cookie dough into the oven, the cookies should take no longer than 10 minutes to bake. If you prefer yours to be a little bit more crispy, I would suggest doing another 2 minutes, or until the top of your cookie has become a golden brown. When you have put your cookie dough into the oven, make sure that you do not let the parchment paper touch the end, for this will burn it. Once your cookies have achieved desired doneness, let them sit on the cookie sheet for a few minutes to cool down. Then you may switch them over to a cooling rack or a desired decorated platter. These may be decorated in any way that you would like, including little paws from anywhere to cartoon faces. This can be a very fun activity for the little kids that want to take along your side in the kitchen. For a fresher bunch of cookies during your longer period of time, put the cookies in a large Ziploc bag to seal them. The cookies will last longer and stay moist.